Hi, I'm Ryan Bocross, and I approve this message. I've always wanted to say that. I'll never run for office, too many skeletons. Anyway, hi. So I'm cutting this video and shooting this for a couple of reasons. First of all, there's some things about me that a lot of folks just don't know, and I feel might enlighten them a little. The second reason is that here at Bamboo Realty, we've got a few of our newer agents starting our new training program called the Game Plan. And today was day one, and as part of the game plan, what we're doing with our new agents is putting them through a training program that not necessarily starts off with forms and contracts and negotiation tactics, but it brings them back to the very basics. It brings them back to their why. Why real estate? Why Bamboo Realty? Why did they choose to do this? So I'm participating in the training and doing this alongside of my agents. So I thought that today, day one, is no better day to go ahead and take care of one of our loss of words, one of our assignments, which is to dictate, which is to put down, which is to describe our why and tell our story. My why, for many that know me, is my family, is my kids, my beautiful wife, Maggie. And though many times I've let them down, they still are the reason that I do what I do. They are still the reason why I have such a passion for the real estate industry, and I have such a passion for what we do at Bamboo. But it goes back a ways. For those that know me, know my life before real estate was in the restaurant food service industry. I'm a classically trained chef, went to culinary school, and had a job that required a lot of my time but paid me well. And I ran a very large and successful country club here in the Houston area. Maggie's mom was diagnosed with brain cancer, and we lost her about 12 years ago now, maybe 11 years ago. When we lost Maggie's mom, she had 4 kids that she had adopted from Russia. And when she passed, there was really nowhere for them to go together. There were options to split them up and put them in separate homes, but ultimately they came to live with Maggie and I. We adopted those 4 kids and we raised them as our own. And perhaps I didn't really know it then, but I think one of the things that drives me is this definition of home and what that means for folks. And I think that ultimately after 13 years or 12 years now, 11, 12 years now of being in real estate, I've come to the understanding that home isn't the 4 walls that define it. It's what happens inside of those 4 walls. That's where life really happens. That's what makes home. When we took those 4 kids in, we created a home. We raised them, we kept having our own babies, and ended up with a very large family. Those 4 kids have since moved on and are doing their own things, and Maggie and I have our 5 children, our 4 girls and our little boy. And what I keep coming back to is the fact that folks in the real estate industry often define home as the 4 walls. It's the product that we sell. And while that's all fine and good because we're in this for business, right? It's how we support our families. It's how we make money is we sell houses. There's more to it than that. And I think that for a long time I never realized that if we as an industry took a different angle and realized that home isn't the 4 walls, it's not the product that we sell, it's what happens in those 4 walls for a family, for a couple, for a single guy and his dog, that we'll be better at what we do. I had a mindset once that the product was the house, and those years were tough. I've had tough years in real estate. I've had years where I didn't do a good job at supporting my why, my family. I've had years of success, and I've done things that I'm not proud of, and I've done things that I'm really proud of. But as I contemplate this part of our assignment for the game plan, it really shows me that what brought me here to Bamboo is the idea that home is what happens inside of the four walls. And it's something that separates Bamboo from a lot of the rest of the industry, is that we work with people that rent a home and they make home out of a place that they don't own. And that's okay. And for us as a real estate industry to push people into just buying a home, to make it home, is you own your own piece of America. There's something to that, and I understand that. But the fact that we step back from this idea of helping a family find a place to make home, whether it be the four walls of an apartment or the four walls, many more than four walls, of a 5,000 square foot house, home is what happens inside. My family has had a lot of different homes. They've looked a lot different. They've felt a lot different. They've been filled with different people from time to time. And I realize now through my journey that despite the differences in the four walls that we've lived in, the family is what really matters the most. And the love and the caring and even the fights and even the hard times of sticking it out as a family is still what creates home. And so as I go through my assignments with the rest of my agents that are participating in this training, I felt it was important for me to put this on video. It was important for me to share this with folks, because even though I run the brokerage, I still help people find home. Whether it is that they rent a place, buy a house, sell a house and find a new one, it's still a big part of what I do and who I am. And there's nothing more fulfilling than knowing that the folks that I'm helping are creating home, wherever that may be. And so my predisposed definition of home being a product, being a house, has changed. So here's my video, here's my story, here's my why. I think that as our agents share this, and as other people in the industry, which I would love to see happen, share more of their why, share more of their story, and understand that we're the same as the people that we help. We're the same as the people that we put inside of four walls. Again, whether it's an apartment, a condo, a townhouse, a big house, a small house, it's still a place for them to make home. And I don't think that it's up to us to make that definition for them, or to create that definition for them. So with that said, I'm honored to be a part of the real estate industry. I'm honored to help folks find their definition of home. I'm honored to help my agents here at Bamboo Realty create a life, create a business that helps other people, whatever their definition of home is. So I don't know how to really wrap up this video other than saying that I think my why has been driven back to the fact that I have a beautiful family to support, and that no matter what the four walls that we live in look like, it'll always be home, and that will always be my why. And this is my story.